Hey Scorpio, welcome back to Key Wisdom Tarot for your spiritual growth and personal healing. My name is Ruth, I'm your Reiki Master and Tarot Reader, and this, my darlings, is your love reading for the month of September. Now, each card that I draw today is going to have a specific message for you, but I'll tell you what that is, as obviously after I've dealt them. Okay, my darlings, I've already shuffled, I've already meditated. I'm going to be doing a little bit more of that on camera, and then we'll get started on your reading. Okay, that's where that belongs, apparently, the Nine of Cups. I've not looked at the base of the reading much. I say that, I've referred to it every single time. Yours is the Nine of Cups, my darling. Wish fulfillment, Scorpio. These are some clarifying cards. This is just decided to arrive. I don't know what it is. We'll look at that at the end. I'll know when to pull it. I'll know when it's ready to be in the reading. Right, my darlings, it's not for that card. I'll put it under there. So I just want you to be able to see everything. That's all. Anyway, okay, so September, I tell you what, Scorpio, is shaping up to be a very lovely, passionate month for everybody that I've read for so far. So hopefully you guys get the same this time. So your first energy here is the overall energy or focus when it comes to love for you guys, Scorpio, in the month of September. Wow. So we have got a change. Now, you know, Key Wisdom viewers, you know that the Tower card's one of our favorite cards. I love this card because this card, from absolute personal experiences of Tower moments in my life that I can track to me being able to sit here now. So I know that this card is a blessing in disguise, and it looks like you're getting that same thing this month. A surprise, a shock event, a sudden shift in situation and circumstance that puts you here where you need to be, on the right track, heading toward that wish fulfillment. That's what the Tower moment is there for. That's what it is there for. It could as I was saying that, this is talking to me now. Yeah, this is your clarify for the Tower. It could be, it feels similar for me, the energy to experience it feels very similar to the Ace of Cups. So it could be anything like that, a shock. It could be anything, falling in love with love at first sight and all that stuff. Could be anything, but it's something that is clearly very important this month that shakes you. Let's have a look at this energy here. Wow. The Seven of Swords. Interesting. This card, before I started filming, this was the card that jumped out. And this is about your awareness. Sword energy is about our awareness. Yes, it's about communication. It's about our thoughts, our mind, our clarity, our consciousness and communication. But what that means really is your awareness, what you think in your head, what you allow yourself to think in your head. Do you allow yourself to engage with the truth of how you feel? This is this energy. This is the question of this energy. Are you allowing yourself to engage with the truth of what you feel, about what you think? Are you being honest with yourself? When we have to ask that question when we get the Seven of Swords. Some of you, yes, some of you, no, and that's why it's a Tower moment. Sometimes the realization is, I married the wrong man, for example. I mean, that's drastic, that's drastic, but that this could be something like this, like this Tower moment could be brought about by a realization. You realizing something, you admitting that you actually know what your wish fulfillment is. Does that make sense? It can be anything, and it could be a surprise and a shock to you. With this, we're potentially in self-denial. We're potentially not being truthful with ourselves about what our wish fulfillment is. And I've said I'm not going to talk about this card, but I keep talking about it in all my readings. So, why break the habit of a lifetime? But yeah, we are here. You are here in this space, in this energy, and it could literally be. This could be like a light bulb moment, a switch on moment, where you actually really start to engage with what it is you want, whether you are single currently or in a relationship. Doesn't matter. You know what it is you want. And if you don't now, today when you're watching this, you will by end of September. You will. And it might shock you. And it might shock people around you. That's what's going to be. Okay, so let's have a look then at the next message, which is what, this is the one, what or who you could encounter in the month of September when it comes to love. And we've got, wow. So this is what I mean, people always think Tower moment, it's bad, Tower's bad, it's bad. No, it's not bad. It can be falling in love. It can be a surprise engagement. It can be, shall we move in together? It can be meeting somebody new. It could be, as I said, that instant shock of, that instant shock of the love at first sight, not love at first sight, whatever, but you know what I mean, that instant attraction, instant connection. For example, if it's a who you could encounter, it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, because obviously it's one energy. If it's number 4s are about our foundation, so it's about these are the things that you need in your life to be happy, to feel secure, to feel good, to feel excited, to feel pleased, to feel abundant. That's what the 4 of Wands represents. I suppose in a way that's why it's called the marriage card, because I suppose that's what in society, in Western society, that's what we think is of security as, don't we? A marriage and kids and all that stuff. But that might not be your thing. But that's why it's a shorthand as the marriage card. Yeah, the things that you need in your life. So this is saying really that a new foundation is coming. So look what the Tower takes away, it also provides. It provides a more stable, more secure foundation. It releases and gets rid of the things that aren't serving us, like the lies that we tell ourselves, the falsehoods that we tell ourselves, the falsehoods that you tell yourself and the falsehoods that I tell myself. It's getting rid of those. And it's realizing, as I said, what your wish fulfillment is, for example. And that's what you could encounter. So some of you, I'm thinking about those guys, who were like, oh no, I don't ever want to get married. All those people, hands up right now, Scorpio. If you're one of those people that says marriage is just a piece of paper. It isn't just a flipping piece of paper, is it? Because if it was just a piece of paper, everyone would get married. It isn't just a piece of paper. That's why you're so afraid of it. This is like that realization. Actually, I want to get married. It can be anything for you. There's no point in going through all different scenarios. But rest assured that what you could encounter is security, the type of security that you want, that you need, that you're happy about, that makes you feel passionate, that you're excited about, etc., etc. That's the type of new foundation that you can hope to have, whether you're in a relationship or whether you're single currently. That's what you can expect to face in September. Honestly, September's looking like the most beautiful month ever. Honest to gosh, it's looking like the most beautiful month ever. This card here in this position is representative of your perspective or your past. So where you're coming from as you enter September. And there's a feeling of vulnerability that you had, emotional vulnerability. Okay? As I said, they always say, oh, marriage is just a piece of paper. Well, no, you're afraid of it. So admit it to yourself. Admit to yourself that you can't hide, or you feel that you can't hide when you are that close to somebody. You don't want people to see who you are. Well, I've got news for you. That's what karma's for. And this year, we've had a huge amount of karma. We've had a huge dose of karma, a huge wake-up call from karma saying, why are you not being who you are? Why are you pretending? Why are you pretending? No, we can't have no more of this pretending. You've got to start realising who you are and believe and showing the world who you are, because we ain't standing for this fake, ego-driven, I'm about to swear, bullshit anymore. That's what the universe did. So we felt vulnerable. I felt vulnerable. You felt vulnerable. We've all felt vulnerable this year. We've all felt exposed this year. That's this energy. This is where you're coming from as you enter September. It may have been that some people have asked in the past, oh, do you want to marry me? Do you want to date me? And someone said no, made you feel vulnerable, whatever. But this is from the past. But it's interesting to look where you're coming from. This is also, this is a clarifying card. See, this is about new opportunities, but it's about new opportunities that have arisen because of the vulnerability that you felt previously, and potentially because you put yourself out there previously, you know, in a relationship or in a love connection. You potentially put yourself out there. Maybe that wasn't reciprocated, but what's happening now is opportunities have been created for you because of that actions, because of that work. You know, wand energy is that life force, is our life force, is our the thing that moves us, animates us, excites us. The feeling that we get when we are excited and when we are creative. That feeling that you get. That's what wand energy is. And with the two, it's about commitment. Two is about commitment. So it's about you stay true to that. And maybe it didn't work out in the past. Maybe you were left feeling vulnerable in the past. But now it's as if you're getting this security which you previously wanted, which wasn't reciprocated previously. It's as if it's coming towards you now. This is going to tell us more. This is the love potential or love lesson of the year, but there's of the reading of the month. But there's definitely potential and opportunities created because of what's previously happened to you this year, or previously happened to you when it comes to love relationships. Okay, think of it as like reciprocity, balance, but you've got to understand that it's almost like you hurt, it was hard, it was challenging, it was difficult, but it taught you your strength. So it's something that it's something that you're able to manifest. It's something that you're able to bring to fruition because of the pain that you felt previously. And it could be a shock. As I said, you could have been single for some time. You could have been, I don't know, you could be single, whatever, but you could be in a relationship. I don't know, but things are going to change. Your situation's going to change. You're going to admit, understand, recognize what your wish fulfillment is, and it seems like that is what's coming through for you in the month of September, Scorpio. So that's good. Okay, so let's have a look at this card here. This is love lesson or love potential for the month of September. This is a clarifier, and that is decisions. Now, Cancer had this. I think it was Cancer had this, and I said to them, listen, if you feel the passion, you've got to act on it. You don't have to ignore it, or you don't have to pretend that it's not there. There's a decision. We've got 2 2s now. Decision that you're making, or that you want to make, and it's like this is in front of you almost. It's like this is in front of you this month. So take a good look. Your wish fulfillment, what you need, what's within you, what the thing that you know will fill you with joy is in front of you, and for some reason you're not looking at it, you're not seeing it, you're denying it, you don't want to look at it. That's maybe why the Tower comes in, you know, because you're not willing to look, you're not willing to engage with this person that's in front of you, giving you everything you want and need. You're not willing to engage with it mentally. You're just like, I've had enough, I need to be single, or I'm never speaking to him again, even though he's my husband and we're living in the same house. Whatever it is for you as an individual, this is a refusal to accept, a refusal to acknowledge. Similar to Seven of Swords, but this one with the 2, it's because you're committed to it. You know what it is you need or want or feel, or what your wish fulfillment is. You know what it is with the two of Swords. You just ain't willing to engage with that knowledge. That's why I always say what we allow ourselves to think when I talk about sword energy. Sevens is more trying to understand, trying to avoid, trying to kid myself, trying to pretend. But this is us. We understand what it is we need, want, desire, but we are refusing to engage with that. Okay, let's have a look. So for your love lesson, love potential is you know what you want in September, but you're refusing to engage. Why? Emotional foundation. So this tells me that I'm glad I've not got the Three of Swords. I mean, I like the Three of Swords anyway because it's past, but it's a similar thing in the sense that you have to examine. You have to examine, engage what is going on, what you're building this on, what you're basing this on, because there seemingly is the opportunity. Well, there definitely is the opportunity for if you're single, new encounters, or the opportunity coming towards you of new encounters, new romantic encounters. If you're in a relationship, a committed relationship, a deepening intimacy, there's definitely opportunity for that. But for you, it seems that you have made your mind up. I don't agree with marriage. Like one of those people that I was talking about before. I don't agree with marriage. It's just a piece of paper. You made your mind up, you made your mind up, you made your mind up. It's absolutely... Oh, if that's you, I didn't swear then, but I'm going to flipping shake you, and I'm going to say to you, don't go to this grave. Don't go to your grave not knowing who you are. Refusing to change, refusing to shift, because you think about every single item in your home that you own, every single flower, tree, blade of grass that you see out in nature. Does it change? Does it change every second of every day, every millisecond of every day? The answer to that question is yes. So why are you any different? Why do you think I ain't going to change ever? That's my mind. It's been made up. I don't believe in marriage, or I don't believe in dating, or whatever it is for you. Listen, you don't kid yourself, because you're kidding yourself with the Seven of Swords and what comes in the Tower. So there ain't going to be no more hiding from it this year. And now, listen, I ain't lying. I ain't shouting at you. That's how it's coming through, this energy, because that's how you need to hear it, Scorpio. You've got the Four of Cups here. This is telling you that you need to engage with your emotional foundations. What the heck makes up this type of thinking that you're so stuck on? I ain't ever going to get into another relationship ever again. I'm off men forever. I'm off men for life. Oh no, all men are liars. All men are liars. This is those people that walk, all women are liars, all women are cheaters, whatever, blah, blah, blah. This is that type of thinking, this is. But this type of thinking is learned behaviour. Learned because of the Three of Swords, the one with the heart with the three swords through it. Learned because of the betrayals, the hurt that we've been through. So what, you're telling me that you're the only person that can't heal from hurt? You're the only person that can't heal from tragedy? You're the only person that can't heal from betrayal? Now, I ain't shouting at you because I don't like you. That's not what I'm doing. I love you, Scorpio. The universe loves you, Scorpio. So why don't you love you? Why don't you think you deserve this? Because I do. The universe does. Why don't you? You've got the opportunity this month, Scorpio. You've got the opportunity this month, Scorpio, to establish new foundations, to be happy, to release and to purge. And it could be that encountering a new level of intimacy within a relationship or a new partner is the thing that shakes you, is the thing that makes you realise, wow, I've been stuck on that thought. I've been stuck on that way of thinking about marriage, about men, about women for so long. It is time for me to understand where that comes from, and it's time for me to release and to purge it. I'm hoping that that's what you do. These aren't here for fancy. These are here because I live by these, and I hope that we all do. in a way. Be compassionate toward yourself. Yes, and others. This is me being compassionate to you, by the way. Be compassionate to yourself. Some of you aren't being compassionate. I can hear that negative self-talk in your mind right now as you listen to this reading. Don't put yourself down. Don't tell yourself you don't deserve. Don't tell yourself you're being punished. Don't tell yourself you're a piece of a waste of space, blah, blah. No. Because if that's your emotional foundations, and of course that's why you're not gonna want to have an intimate relationship with somebody else, though you deserve it. You are worthy of it. This is your challenge. Clarify it. Challenge. Listen, I'm not saying it's about cooperating with me, but you've got to listen to yourself. You've got to try to understand what is going to provide you with that security, and work with the people, the friends that you have around you, the family that you have around you, and your partner if necessary, because and the universe, because they're all supporting you. We're all supporting you right now. All of us are supporting you in order to get the growth, the expansion, the healing, all linked to number 3, the authenticity that you deserve, and the security, Pentacles energy, that you want to manifest. Okay, we're all here for you. There's some disconnect. It's like you don't realize that. It's like you're trying to not ignore it. There's a gratefulness that you need to have. You need to recognize that your life this year, your life forever, has not been a punishment. It didn't happen to punish you. It didn't happen to hurt you. It didn't happen because you're a bad person. You're not cursed. None of that. It happened to show you who you are. It happened to teach you compassion for yourself. Let's look at your clarifier, Wheel of Fortune. Yes. It says the challenges change, which we know, because all women are cheaters, all men are bastards, blah, 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 bore off. No, they're not. Understand where it comes from. Realise how it's affected you. Release it and move on. Don't be coming to me saying, I can't change. The universe is trying to help you to change, so much so that not only is it giving you a gentle encouragement of the Wheel of Fortune, it's also giving you a right big stern kick up the backside. Because it's saying it's time to change that way you're thinking. It's time to change that way you believe, what you believe about yourself. Because it ain't true. It ain't true, Scorpio, and you can change. And what's the number of change? Number 5. You can change that way of thinking. You can learn to cooperate. You can learn to act more authentically and move toward the things that you want, the people that you want, without fear of, or they're going to hurt me, or they're going to cheat because all men are cheaters, or all women are whores, whatever you want to say. I mean, it is ridiculous. But you only, let me tell you right now what that is. Learned behaviour. Learned behaviour. And if you learn something, you can unlearn it. I feel like I'm shouting here, but this is because it's your wish fulfillment, not because I'm being horrible. It isn't up to me how I don't sit and think, right, I'm going to have a right good shout at bloody... No. If it was like that, I don't know, life would be simple, wouldn't it, if I could decide what tarot cards would come and how I would deliver the message. But listen, don't get at me if you don't like this message, because it's here to trigger you. It's here to help you to heal. It's here to get you out of this way of thinking. I'm doing my job. I'm doing what I'm doing, so you do yours. It's time for you to go toward this. Why is it a punishment? I don't know why I'm shouting, but it is. It's time for you to go toward the wish fulfillment that you want and to change that stuck way of thinking. Your tower moment could be this message right now. That's what it could be. Okay, last card. Advice. How to achieve balance when it comes to love in September. And this is what you have. Are you ready? Yay! See, we've got another 10. Yes, Tiny's here. Yes. Yay! Tiny 10 of Pentacles. Yay! Yay! We got 10 of Pentacles. Don't we, baby? Mushka, mushka. Love him. Love him, love him. Love him, love him. So, you've got 10 of Pentacles. So, you know what that means? Hang on a minute. Oh, so we can lean on there. 10 of Pentacles. So, you know what that means, don't you? Yeah? Security. Security, security, security. Where I put my energy and effort in order to manifest security. That is your advice. How do you achieve balance? Well, you think about where you are putting your energy and effort in order to manifest the security that you want, deserve, or worthy of. So if you're putting your energy and effort into this, lying to yourself, not being truthful with yourself, to this, staying committed to a way of thinking that now no longer serves you, what type of security is that going to manifest you? Is it going to manifest you the security that you desire? Don't be the one thing on this whole, within this whole universe that doesn't evolve, because that would just be what? Don't, as I keep saying to these people, don't go to your grave, you know, not knowing who you are. Just think the amount of people that have heard the call and have ignored it. Just think the amount of people that have gone to their graves, that have died, the thousands, millions and millions and millions of people that have lived and that have died, and they never knew. They never admitted to themselves what they wanted. They never explored their feelings. They never explored it because of, for whatever reason. Don't let that be you, Scorpio. Do not let that be you. Okay, I feel like I've shouted at you, but that is how you achieve balance this month. Look at what is to come. As I said, abundance, security, the type of security that you want, your wish fulfillment, whatever that is that you want, it's available. But do you know what's in your way? You are. And but not for long, because that's why if there's ever if there's ever an advert for why the Tower is so vital, it is this reading. And it's this month in September for you, Scorpio. So I truly hope that you can allow yourself to evolve, allow yourself to engage with how you feel. It's hard. It's hard. It is hard. But it's necessary for your growth, for your health, for your healing, for your well-being. Okay, my darlings, I hope you like that reading. Even though I shouted at you, I love you. Let me tell you that, Scorpio. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I do this because I love you. I say it because I love you, okay? This is no judgment. This is how can we evolve? How can we grow? How can we heal? I do this because I love you. I promise you, okay? And as I said, I can't control how the universe decides to deliver these messages. I just have to trust that it's what you need to hear. Okay, my darling? So, if you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like this reading, don't give it a thumbs down. Do one, all right? No, I'm joking. If you didn't, whatever. Respond how you want. I still love you anyway. Please subscribe, all that stuff. Click the bell, blah, blah, blah. Check out your intuitive readings up to the 12th of September. Keep an eye out for the astrology for September as well. I will be posting that this week at the same time around these videos. What else is there to say? Don't forget you can follow Key Wisdom Tarot on Instagram, on Facebook for extra little snippets. And yeah, listen, have a fabulous month, Scorpio. I hope it's so lovely and loving and fabulous. And, you know, there's definitely surprises and big changes and shifts coming in your relationship, your relationship or your relationship status. Wish fulfillment is here for you. So it seems like quite a karmic experience, a karmic month for you guys when it comes to love, Scorpio. So engage with it, embrace it, and know that it's not for your punishment, however intense this is, and in a beautiful way, intense in a beautiful way, however intense it is, it's there for you to learn from, to gain from, to get something from. There's a blessing in it always. Okay, my darling Scorpio. Take care, my darlings. Have a wonderful month. My loves. Bye.